The chair now recognizes Mr. Posey for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Dr. Collins, since we last met, has Neon Inc. Paid back the federal government any of the thousands of dollars spent on liquor and parties for the unintended benefit of the employees who enjoyed the endeavors?
Neon has not used any management fee dollars since the last time I was here.
Okay, but they haven't paid the government back. They haven't reimbursed the government for the unintended squandering of the tax dollars on parties and liquor.
Well, as we discussed last time, there is this issue in terms of how management fees can be used, and we could not use management fees to pay back the federal government at this point. That's my understanding. I'm not an accountant when it comes to these details.
Have there been any fears of repercussions with the IRS for the misuse of that money?
Not that I'm aware.
You are a 501c3 nonprofit corporation?
That's correct.
Who are the principals of the corporation? Just out of curiosity.
Well, the principals of the corporation would be, well, the board of directors has fiduciary responsibility, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, who's the name of who's the president of the company?
Well, there's a chief executive officer of the company.
Who's that?
Who at the moment, the interim is Gene Kelly, Dr. Eugene Kelly from Colorado State University.
What state is it incorporated in?
Colorado.
Colorado? Given the total mismanagement by Neon Inc. of this project to date, why should it continue to manage the project? Wouldn't taxpayers and the research community be better served by another qualified organization taking over the management of the project?
So I've explained to you some of the details in terms of where the discrepancies occurred. And it's important, I believe, that at a moment like this, to appreciate the degree to which there is learning going on within the corporation and learning by the individuals. So we admit mistakes were made. We admit we could do a better job. I admitted that the last time. And therefore, I believe the key is to look forward, and as Dr. Olds has suggested, put in place those kinds of things
Okay,
that
well,
help you out.
when you were here in February, you testified, quote, "We pledge going forward to redouble our efforts to be good stewards of taxpayers' funds we receive." Yet, according to the National Science Foundation Inspector General, since that time, they continue to discover inappropriate charges by Neon and its leadership.
Well, inappropriate charges in...
I think those they referred to as legal fees and lobbyist expenses.
I'll have to get back to you on that because, as I said, there are no management fees that have been used since the last time I was here.
Not a dime spent for a lobbyist or legal fees, not one penny.
Again, I would have to get back to you, but in terms of my understanding, that's true.
Okay. Mr. Olds, you care to comment?
Well, I think it's extremely important that any monies that were misspent, federal monies that were misspent, need to, that needs to be made right to the American people.
I think even to say that we can't spend the management fees to reimburse the federal government for wasting their money. Maybe you could just divide it among the participants that enjoyed the liquor and the parties and have them ante up and just repay the government for a party that wasn't intended, wasn't authorized, certainly wasn't ethical, useful, or in any way positive for the taxpayers who funded it. Sound like a good idea to you?
And so your question is whether there should be some retroactive effort to gather in the individuals who were at the party and have them contribute?
I know it's a foreign concept to some, but it's called justice. You take something that doesn't belong to you, and as a minimum, you pay it back. Like the lawyers behind you today, are they lawyers for you? Are they your lawyers?
There is one. I have one counsel representing me, yes.
Okay. Do they get paid?
Yes.
Okay. Who pays them?
Neon.
Yeah. And from what from what funds does Neon pay them?
Well, we have fees within the corporation to be used in order to ensure that the corporation is acting in ways that are consistent with the laws of the United States. And so we do have legal counsel.
But you haven't used any, since you told me since the last time we met here, on lobbyist or legal fees, correct?
I said that that we have not used any management fee money for lobbyists since the last time I was here.
Okay.
And we haven't spent any management fees at all.
Okay. And the lawyers behind you, they prepared your testimony for today?
I had help as far as the testimony and preparation from a variety of individuals, not just legal counsel, but individuals at Neon as well. It was a real team effort.
Just to come in and tell us what's going on?
Well, I guess I wouldn't say just to come in. I believe that the issues that you're raising are indeed important and serious issues, and so we put in a good deal of preparation in order to be ready to
Tell me that you
out,
don't know the answer.
to help you understand.
Yeah, I understand. All right. Sorry I went over, Madam Chair.